Well, guys, right now, all recycling services here in Chesterfield are free, but that is not the case here in Henrico are free, but that's not the case over in Chesterfield, and that's about to change and get even more expensive. So tonight, we're breaking down all the numbers for you. Natalia Taylor has called Chesterfield County home
my whole life.
And after buying a house with her husband, they've been thinking about starting to recycle.
And then with these changes, I feel like that's putting that goal even further.
The change that she's talking about is Chesterfield will stop offering families curbside recycling services through its regional partner, the Central Virginia Waste Management Authority, in July. Though CVWMA works with 8 other localities to provide services, Chesterfield is the only locality that requires households to opt in to the program. 62,000 homes currently do so. They pay $41 per year to partake, but soon they'll have to pay double or triple that to continue curbside.
If we want to head in the right direction towards helping the earth and getting closer to that goal, then you would think we would be finding ways to make it easier for people, not more difficult.
Here's what happened. Chesterfield asked CVWMA for a subscription-based model for curbside, but they say that would have cost households $200 per year. So the county ended its contract with CVWMA and is asking people to buy their own services. Those private vendors will cost about $80 to $120 per year.
Well, there's a clear disappointment in the approach that was taken.
Henrico County Manager John Vitolka says Henrico, also a CVWMA partner, will be impacted by Chesterfield's decision, and he expects Chesterfield residents to use Henrico's drop-off recycling sites, as Chesterfield has 2 locations and Henrico has 12.
I would put the cost to our residents next year at $500,000 a year, and that cost will continue to increase each and every year.
Now, here are the regional impacts of Chesterfield's change, according to CVWMA. It's not cut and dry, but households in other localities could have saved $2.64 per year if Chesterfield utilized a service with all homes eligible. That's a collective savings of about $528,000. Other localities will pay about $54 to $60 per year per household for those services, and Chesterfield households could have had that cheaper option. But in a statement, Chesterfield says that is undesirable, as participating households would have to subsidize non-participating households. Chesterfield says it prefers a subscription approach, as a growing number of communities is already shifting to private options. Chesterfield will continue to contribute $100,000 annually to CVWMA for education and marketing. Henrico says it contributes $5.4 million yearly, and curbside will remain free for Henrico's 96,000 homes.
When you see an impact placed upon a jurisdiction by other jurisdictions' decisions, it's important to be clearly intentional of staying on the course of environmental stewardship for our residents, and to make it as easy as they possibly can to recycle.
Now, Chesterfield maintains that its decision was the most inclusive, accessible, and cost-efficient, and they say they hope to serve as a model to the rest of the region moving forward. And you can read their full statement on WTVR.com, along with more statements from Henrico County leaders.